Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, theydies and gentle thems, folks of all persuasions, it is I, Old School Old Fool, back with you on a Thursday night for MFW TV. This is episode 71, the second to last episode. And tonight we have the second half of the MFW Ultimo Torneo de Parejas Increibles. And so we have 8 teams down from 16. We let them rest after the opening round, but tonight, whoever wants to win it all has got to win 3 matches. So we have quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals all tonight, and perhaps another match or 2 past that, leading up to MFW Mega Mania 3 next week, the big bash, blowout, bonanza. Okay, I think that's all I got for alliteration on that, but... Alright, so as you can see what we got for matchups, Susan St. Marie and Cal Jobert taking on Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder. Other half of that bracket, Dick Tiki and Don Bucher taking on Yuri the Bear Grognoff and Justin Hanschmidt. Bottom half, Victor Hinks and Benny Brandy taking on the Big Beefy Boys, Cor Miller and Iron Montaigne. And then on the bottom there, we have the Barge and Ian Hanschmidt taking on Holly Ames and Kane. So, now that we've got that settled, let us send it to the... Haha, nice, Vic. And appreciated. I do love me some alliteration. Alliteration and ellipsis. Ellipses. ... Anyway, Mr. Judgment, you're official. Back to the empty dojo. Susan and Ultimo Pinguino starting off here. Yeah. Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause. I'd also like to apologize to folks for not having an update summary up this week, but this week was kind of odd. As I mentioned last night, Monday and Tuesday, I was on jury duty. So that definitely switched up my week some. Cal Jobert in now. Oh, eats a cross chop from Ultimo, and she's going to tag out to Nordic Thunder. Yeah, Senator, it was definitely odd switching gears midweek. And, it was an experience. We'll, put it that way. Cal throws Nordic Thunder to the outside, but does not pursue. Whip off the ropes, Nordic Thunder reverses, but Cal stops his momentum. Again off the ropes, and just a collision. Didn't seem like Cal had the timing quite set on that there. And both tag out. Susan and Ultimo Pinguino back in. Cal being tied up by Nordic Thunder. Ultimo Pinguino and Susan trading shots. Susan with the misstep goes for the slide under, not realizing where she is in the ring. Sadly, a misstep with the ring awareness there. Big old series of overhand chops from the Penguin. And Nordic Thunder has Susan tied up in a Boston Crab. And Nordic Thunder back to the Crab, but the legal member of the other team, Cal Jobert, interrupts. Oh, Cal runs Nordic Thunder through off the ropes. Nah, right, Vic. Yeah, that was odd. It would not bother me at all if someone clipped that and just decided to title it Oopsie. Or alternate title, Gosh Dare Don't You Know? With Susan being one of the Yoopers and all. Both teams make tags. Again, the matchup of Susan and Ultimo Pinguino. Oh, that's okay, Mrs. Tiki God. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't rest on you or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try to remember it, so that if no one beats me to it, I remember to clip it. Cause that's just kind of one of those fun, odd, maybe glitchy, maybe not. Reverse suplex from Ultimo Pinguino. We don't see her bust that out often. Yeah. Yeah. Susan taking some unnecessary time trying to figure out where she wanted to position Pinguino, and Pinguino just takes it to her. Susan able to block that strike, though, and make the tag to Cal. Ultimo tags in Nordic Thunder. Both teams strangely interested in keeping those same matchups throughout so far. Sliding drop kick from Nordic Thunder, then goes to the Muda lock, but Susan there to break it up right away. Big splash from Nordic Thunder into the cover. Gets a 2.9. Spinning backbreaker by Nordic Thunder, and then another sliding drop kick. Couple punches just floor Jobert. Oh, but he gets a slam off, and Nordic Thunder slides out of the ring. And everyone is out on the floor here. Ultimo Pinguino with the knuckle shot on the floor. Pinguino bringing a shard of table into the ring. Cal does not break up the headlock as he passes by. Ultimo Pinguino tagged back in. Pardon me. And Susan's going to make the tag to Cal. Nice drop kick from Mr. Jobert. Forearm shot from Cal off the ropes, drops the elbow. Pinguino pleased with herself after that armbar and ringer. Laying in some flippers, goes for a cover. Oh, and it is over. Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder moving on to the semifinals. In fairly short order. Just a little over 15 minutes. Alrighty, we are going to keep things moving. Other half of this bracket. Winning team will go on to face Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder in semifinal 1. Dick Tiki and Don Bucher taking on Yuri the Bear Grognoff and Justin Hanschmidt.
Fight.
Yeah, right you are. Oh, Dick Tiki with a big knee to Yuri right off the bat here. Tries for a pile driver or destroyer early. Yuri backdrops out of it. Yeah, Ultimo must have sensed that she had Susan in a way and went for a cover. Got the 3. Dick Tiki and Yuri, that's a lot of beef. Justin in now for his team. Finally breaking up the Cabellneria that Dick had Yuri in. Dick makes the tag to Don Bucher. Now the two smaller gents, Don and Justin, in there. Not that either of them are tiny. Just that Dick and Yuri are so darn big. Ha! He is tall and wiry. Perhaps Don is a bit more like Biltong. Or Bitong, as it were. My bad. Dick Tiki back in. Oh, they tried to set Justin up in the corner. Justin fights his way out. Now ground and pound from Tiki. Hangman's neckbreaker. And into the standing scorpion. Yuri did not look worried. Oh! Misses that cutter by roughly 2.4 miles. In case anyone was looking for a proper estimate. Punches, overhand chops. Dick Tiki gets the better of the exchange and drops an elbow for good measure. Understood, Senator. You know, you see Yuri's name, it's almost inevitable. Nice magic killer double team by, oh! Don puts one through the uprights. Bridging German, but Justin there to make the save. Oh, big powerbomb from Bucher. And a shoulder block that actually takes Yuri down. Justin back in there right away to break up the choke. He gets a sidewalk slam. And a knee to the nads. Don wrecking folks here. Dick Tiki procured a barbed wire bat from somewhere. Gently places that in the ring in his corner there. Dick Tiki and Justin. Oh, spinning fist. After being held by Bucher. Tiki going back to the ground and pound Yuri in the ring there too. At least for a hot minute there. Dick telling Yuri what he thinks of him. Quite the teamwork here from Don and Dick here. I am impressed. Oh, roll up from Justin. Dick Tiki out very quickly. Yes, Vic, as he do. As he do. Kind of surprised Tiki hasn't gone for that bat yet that he brought in.
Are you ready?
Quite a bit of grandstanding from Don and Tiki. They're looking pretty confident here. Gut wrench suplex from Yuri. Shoulder blocks in the corner from Bucher. He heads up top. Drops the elbow to the back. Many a neck breaker. Oh, knuckles from Don. We saw Ultimo Pinguino bust them out in the first match. Don and Yuri both tag out. Dick, Tiki, and Justin, the legal participants here. Yes, he is quite the crafty competitor. I agree. Another cutter miss from Tiki. Justin doing work here, getting some slams in on Big Dick Tiki. Uh-oh, the tree of Joey Lawrence. Quick tags. Another magic killer. Justin able to get out of there. Yuri back in.
Nice.
Double team power bomb. Don tags out to Dick. Oh, Dick Tiki gets yeeted.
Yeah. One.
Comes back in with more weaponry, but drops it quickly. And messed up Don's maneuver, so they had a bit of miscommunication there. Yuri taking it to Dick Tiki. Oh! The great equalizer. Saito suplex from Yuri. Nightmare pendulum from Tiki. And a cover.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's over.
Are Are you
And
ready?
Justin eats a knuckle shot at the end. Holy buckets. So that sets up our first semifinal. Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder against Dick Tiki and Don Bucher. Well, at least we know both teams will have somebody with a pair of knucks, so that makes it a little more even. Anyway, on to the south part of the bracket here. Quarterfinal over here. Victor Hinks and Iron Montaigne. So we got an all-arounder and a heavy-handed striker against two big mountains of beef.
Fight.
Victor in business attire up against Core Miller to start here.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was thinking about the wind down for MFW, Parejas Increibles is something I really did want to do. And I've been pretty pleased with this tournament so far. I can't lie. This has been fun, I think. I hope it's been fun for everybody. Victor fighting his way out of Iron and Core's corner. Short uppercuts from Iron. Misses the discus clothesline. Victor tags in Benny. Body slam, one of the 3 or 4 wrestling maneuvers Benny knows. But he doesn't need to know many, because he's got them hands. Although Iron was just stomping him with them feet. Both teams make tags. That is true. Benny's got a heck of a jaw on him. That is a very valid point, Senator. Oh, hip drop pin from Core. Gets a 2 count on Victor. Ooh, big back body drop. Cover again. Only a 1. I think Core is wanting Victor to spend that energy kicking out. Set up top. Oh, no! Super bomb from Core. Benny there to make the save for Victor. Nice axe kick from Hinks. Benny Brandy back in. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Pantera, the band Pantera wrote a whole album about it called Vulgar Display of Power, which that was by Milwaukee's Beast. Core back in for the Meat Mountain team. Oh, Benny got clobbered by Iron before he left the ring. Benny does not care. Benny is still guns blazing. Jeez! So many strikes. Makes the tag to Hinks. Uh-oh. Core setting up Hinks here. Poison Rana off the top. Poor Hinks. Miller is just wrecking him this match. Victor Hinks is going to come out of this match looking like Taz. No neck whatsoever. Benny laying in the hands. Core up top, double rotation moonsault. Yes, all the rotations, Senator. Pele kick from Core. Core getting multiple shots in before leaving the ring. Benny's back elbow gave him enough distance to make the tag to Hinks. Core Miller back in for the other team. Camel clutch from Hinks, trying to make the beast humble. Hinks not impressed by Miller showing off, just decides to take him over with a headlock takedown. Reversed into a Fujiwara by Hinks. Iron there to break it up. Shot off the ropes. Wow, what a kick from Miller. Tags in Iron. Victor able to escape. Tags in Brandy. Benny Brandy setting up Iron for bounce and nails it. Rolls him over into the pin. Oh, 2.9. Core hits a gourd buster on Hinks. Double team powerbomb on Brandy. Iron hits the discus clothesline that time. But he's going to make the tag to Core. Benny don't care. He's taking them both on. Multiple fist drops on his former tag team partner for ages. Then bitter rivals. Oh, double rotation moonsault. Hinks there to break it up at 2. Benny throws Core to the floor. Iron throws Benny to the floor. Core setting up for the seismic worm. Oh, Benny breaks it up. Saving Hinks from the big boy dropping the chop. Hinks tagged back in, Iron tagged back in. Total elimination to Brandy by the 2 big boys. Oh, but Iron is going to be sent into orbit from the spaced squirrel. Standing shooting star into the cover. Core breaks it up. My Dark Passenger, hello. Nice to see you. Oh, big old lariat. from Iron. Turned Hinks inside out. Now trading punches. Iron with the lariat. Hinks with the super kick. Both down, both up at about the same time. Benny setting up core for bounced and hits it. Not the legal pairing though. Hinks up top, big elbow. Tags in Brandy. Iron just getting up but has enough time to tag core. Oh! Big old double team from the big guys.
Over.
Roaring elbow from Benny. Oh, gets caught in a cutter. But Benny up fairly quickly, and then he eats that pump kick. Core once again going for the seismic worm. Shaking the ring. Hip drop to the back of Brandy. Brandy tags in Hinks. Core drags him all the way back to his side of the ring. Hip drop to the back of Hinks. But Hinks brings him center for Space Squirrel. Standing moonsault into the cover. Oh, Iron breaks it up. Core now with the cover on Hinks, and he steals one. Wow. Well, I don't know if Hinks deserved it, but that was a heck of a chaotic finish there. Yeah, go figure. The crowd liked that one. Yeah, boy. Yeah, and early, I mean, that top rope powerbomb and then the top rope reverse Rana shortly after. Poor Victor Hinks. He is definitely going to need his rest and relaxation before Mega Mania next week. All right, the Barge and Ian Hanschmidt up against Holly Ames and Kane. Next week's Mega Mania 3. All MFW titles will be defended for the last time. You will see every one of the original 32 the 32 characters created by Vic and myself on the program one way or another. And also joining me next week in the commentary booth, Midwest legend Damn Dan Locke back with us for episode 72 MFW Mega Mania 3, the big finale. So Barge in there with Kane, but he is in Kane and Holly's corner now, getting his way out of there and tagging in Ian. Wow, and even Steven tests the strength between Kane and the Barge. Not on my bingo card. Did not expect that. Fujiwara armbar from Kane, short-lived, tags in Holly. And Ian tags in the barge.
Nice.
Holly and the barge, all sorts of history between those two. Early fights over the MFW championship.
Us.
Sandwich Insagiris from Kane and Holly. Kane does the barge thing, throws him in a submission. Barge to the outside. Kinda surprised Holly didn't go after him. Kane with Mongolian chops. Barge tags in Ian. Gives Kane a belly-to-belly quick before leaving. Kane takes Holly back in. Yes, look at all that restraint. As she grounds and pounds the heck out of Ian there. Yeah, it's how would they say? It's a bold strategy, Cotton. No, Kane and Ian right now. Ooh, big overhead belly to belly. Ian perhaps trying out to be a replacement for Yuri. Doubtful, but one can always try. Oh, now some straight ground and pound from Kane out of the guard. Barge back in. Kane, for whatever reason, still focusing on Ian. Now he's in a big old crossface. Chops and European uppercuts being traded. That was just a big clubber and overhand right. Holly back in now.
Yeah!
Trip leg sweep combo. Big PK from Kane. But Barge taking over on Holly. Kane in there to break it up quickly. And throw another kick for good measure. Now Holly knees to the crown of the head. Barge slips out of there and makes the tag. Holly catches them again. Shoots Ian to the ropes. Tags in Kane. Oh, powerbomb for Ian. And Kane just laying in huge shots. Anytime he can set him down, trying to kick straight through Ian. Cover from Kane now. 2, and the Barge breaks it up. Throws Kane in a figure 4 to buy Ian a little breather, a little break. Oh, big Shotai. Catches Ian. Oh, but Ian caught Kane. Barge tagged back in. Kane wiggles his way out of there, tags in Holly. Giant swing to the barge from Kane. Holly trying to position herself and take over. Gut wrench German into the bridge. Or I'm sorry, deadlift German into the bridge. Now Holly trying to keep the other gentleman at bay. Kane in there to make the save on the arm breaker. STF from the barge. Holly's finishing maneuver, actually. Oh no, Holly gets caught. Kane not able to break it up, but Holly got out of there somehow. Ian doing a pretty good job of not getting caught by Holly. Oh, elbows send them both down. Holly able to make the tag to Kane. Kane worked out of the arm lock. A nicely placed chop. Superman punch from Kane. Head kick sets him down. Russian leg sweep from Kane. Of all the things to move steal. Russian leg sweep. Barge in there now. Abdullah the Butcher style elbow drop. Gets a 2. Kick combo from Kane. Makes the tag to Holly. Oh, barge rolls through.
Yeah!
And Holly taps. The barge and Ian move on. They will take on Core and Iron in the semis. You were right, Vic. That was a little odd. Oh, pardon me. All right. Semifinals time, folks. Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder against Dick Tiki and Don Bucher. We'll see how much the previous round's matchups wore these folks down.
Fight.
Ultimo and Dick Tiki starting off. Off the ropes and nothing. Oh, misses the clothesline. Pinguino ducked, but she got caught with that body slam. Pinguino out quickly. Oh, that's okay, Mrs. Tiki God. Everybody's in the pool right now. But I believe Don Bucher and Nordic Thunder are legal. Reverse DDT from Nordic Thunder. Quick cover. No count delivered by Mr. Judgment. The spin, the backbreaker. Another cover. Only one. Don Bucher, ooh, knee right to the guts. Nordic Thunder makes the tag, and so does Don Bucher. Ultimo Pinguino and Dick Tiki back in as the legal participants. Nice double team to Bucher by the ladies there. Ooh, big gutbuster from Ultimo. Misses the follow-up lariat, sends Tiki to the corner. Ooh, big headbutt. Now a standing scorpion from Tiki. But Pinguino out of it fairly quickly. Fists and flippers. Double arm breaker from Ultimo. Oh, Dick Tiki goes south. Like Antarctica south. Nordic Thunder tagged back in. Scraping drop kick. Dick Tiki makes the tag to Don. An arm breaker from Don. Nordic Thunder out fairly quick. Trading punches. Oh, and Don goes south on Nordic Thunder a couple of times, too. He just does not care. Neither of these guys care. Nice Rana from Thunder, and she's able to make the tag to Ultimo. Dick Tiki back in for the fellas. Oh, he ate a spin chop. Ooh, Nelly. Off the ropes, Dick Tiki misses the lariat again. Ultimo Pinguino. Short DDT. Sends Dick Tiki into the corner, puts him in the tree of Joey Lawrence. Oh, big chops. Pinguino doing Pinguino things. Don Bucher back in for the boys. Oh, he eats a big old slap to the face. Repeated chops to the neck of Dick Tiki, and Don throws Ultimo to the floor. Oh, Northern Lariat. Pinguino in a Don Bucher sleeper now. Side slam, elbow drop. Pinguino looks to be wanting the tag and does. Thunder digs in with that deep punch. Gets a 2. Dick Tiki tries to interfere. Thunder tosses her aside. Quick roll up from Bucher gets a 1. Oh, and again a counter cradle. And Don makes the tag to Dick Tiki after that low blow to Nordic Thunder. Dick Tiki up top. Oh, double knee drop misses. Nordic Thunder shoots him off the ropes. Oh, Dick Tiki runs through, though. He's going to try again. No. Decides against it. Nordic Thunder makes the tag to Pinguino. Dick Tiki fighting them both off. DDT from Tiki. Pinguino up right away, though. Lays in a couple of those signature chops. Nice lariat. Tiki tags out to Bucher. Oh, and Dick Tiki saved from a fate of a French flipper from Bucher. Or saved by Bucher. Sent off the ropes. Pinguino with the drop down. Oh! Spinning chop sends Bucher out of the ring. Oh, Don's got a light tube.
1, 2, 3.
Doesn't get a chance to use it. Don Bucher with a forearm choke on Nordic Thunder. Oh, she just spiked Dick Tiki. Follows up with a big old headbutt cover. Oh, 2. Don Bucher breaks it up. Oh, Tiki with a discus punch to Nordic Thunder. Goes to the figure 4. Pinguino breaks it up. Lays in a bunch of those seated chops before exiting the ring. Dick makes the tag to Don Bucher. Nordic Thunder still in there. She tags to Pinguino. Pinguino, big series of chops in the corner. Oh. Pinguino with the cover in enemy territory gets 2. Ultimo Pinguino with the arm breaker. Dick Tiki in quickly to break it up.
Whoa.
Ultimo Pinguino's flippers are in
1, 2.
high gear tonight. Pinguino gets out at 2-9. Oh, first use of Knuckles goes to Bucher. Pinguino getting out of there, making the tag. Don tags out as well. Pinguino not pleased. Oh! Dick Tiki and Ultimo Pinguino are down. Nordic Thunder takes the opportunity. Oh, only 2. Nordic Thunder sending bodies everywhere. Seated super kick. Takes Tiki to the corner. Oh, kick combo. Into the Muda lock, center of the ring. It is over. Ultimo, not even worried about protecting Nordic Thunder, just goes into the pose. The ladies are into the finals. Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder. So who will they face in the finals? Irod and Core against the Barge and Ian.
Fight.
Core and the Barge to start.
Nice.
Big double team power bomb on Core, and then Ian goes to the arm lock. Ah, very true. Agile big men. Especially Core. Ooh, discus lariat from Iron hits the mark. Running power slam from Iron. Claw cover. Gets a 2 early. Barge not able to make the save, but Ian kicked out. Barge tagged in now. Everyone just crazily punching about. Iron sent into the ropes, but he runs over the Barge on the rebound. Oh, shoulder tackle from a 3-point stance. Iron tags in Core Miller. Barge with a figure 4. Iron breaks it up before leaving the ring. Core up top. Moon stomp. Double rotation moonsault into the cover. 2-9. Barge with the takedown. Gets out of there and tags in Ian. Oh! Core had the Barge up for bed spitters, but Ian broke that up. Ian trying to get Core back to his side of the ring. Drop kick from Ian, but slow to follow up. Core had the space and time to make the tag to Iron. Back fist blocked, but not that overhead belly to belly.
Give up. Give up.
Huge power bomb to Ian. Barge there to break up the pin. Ian and Iron still the legal competitors. Nice snap suplex from Ian. That gives him time to tag the Barge.
Nice.
Double team powerbomb center of the ring. Barge off the ropes. Tackling takedown, but Iron pushes him away. Ooh, big club and lariat. And Iron makes the tag. The Barge does as well. Core and Ian in there now. Ooh. That deep, like, kidney liver punch. Deep innards punch. Oh, Core misses the hip attack. Tags in Iron. Oh, but Core caught him with that bicycle kick. Misses the moon stomp because Iron decided to go for a cover instead. I was about to say, I don't think Barge made the tag, so... Still Ian and Iron. Now we got a tag to the Barge. Now he's legal. And Iron sends him for a ride. But Barge has got him all tied up. Core with the save. Big man off the ropes, but Core stuffs him. Catches him in a choke. And Barge taps.
All right, baby.
Iron catches the Barge in a choke, and he taps. Unfreaking real. Yeah, to sum up quick, Vic, off the ropes, Barge shot in for a takedown, and Iron caught him in like a front choke. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, like Dark Passenger said, transitioned into a standing guillotine from the Barge shooting in on a takedown. It's pretty unreal. So, speaking of pretty unreal, I think this is an absolutely fascinating final. Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder taking on the Meat Mountain of Iron Montaigne and Core Miller. And after this, after the final, there will definitely be a bonus match. Because a certain champion made a request. I guess a champion. So, Ultimo Pinguino and Core Miller to start us off. Milwaukee's Beast versus the Evil Indeed Pinguino. Big chop. Ooh, Core caught her with that kick though. Back suplex from Miller. Overhand chop from Pinguino and the tag to Nordic Thunder. Oh! Nice lariat from Pinguino, followed up by a lariat from Nordic Thunder. Trying to keep Core in their corner, but it did not happen. He makes the tag to Iron. Nordic Thunder pushed through to the outside. Iron went after her, but... Oh, no. Uh-oh, Nordic Thunder going airborne. Claw cover from Iron. No cover delivered. No count delivered, I should say. And Thunder's going to make the tag to Ultimo. Ooh, tag team cutter there. Iron and Pinguino now. Ultimo making her way out of the corner. Ooh, shoulder breaker to Iron. Running power slam from Iron. Claw cover, but right in the ladies' corner. Thunder in there to break it up quickly. Both teams make tags.
Okay, baby.
Oh, almost caught in the up down, but Nordic Thunder saved Pinguino. Big time headlock from Nordic Thunder. Shoots Core off the rope. Spanish fly. That is a whole lot of man to pick up and turn around. Capo kick. Core with the slam. Oh, hip drop pin. Only one. Oh. Core comes back with a big pump kick. Oh, but Thunder rolls him up. Gets two. She makes the tag to Ultimo Pinguino. Iron sandwiched by lariats. Ooh. Pinguino eats a couple of rapid fire back elbows from Core. He makes the tag to Iron. Total elimination. The high-low kick combo from the big boys. Iron just laying in the forearms. Pinguino getting the heck out of there, making the tag to Nordic Thunder. Oh, liver punch. Cover. 2-9. Core goes after. Oh no! Ah! Nordic Thunder with the roll-up of Iron. Oh, 2. DDT to Iron. Big slam from Iron. He gets out of there and tags Core. Nordic Thunder able to keep the boys at bay. Taking on both of them. Gutsy. Core setting up for the seismic worm. Goes for the cover. Pinguino there, but Nordic Thunder kicks out. Yeah, you know.
Feel the power.
Oh, spiral bomb from Miller. Yeah, every once in a blue moon it connects. Power bomb to Nordic Thunder. Core again setting up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And another one lands, but he takes the time to tag out Iron. To Iron, giving Nordic Thunder time to tag Ultimo. Lariat from Iron lands, but Pinguino able to take him down. Little bit of an odd collision there in the corner. Oh, short arm clothesline from Pinguino. Took a quick second to pump herself up. Big flipper flurry from Pinguino. But instead of going after, oh geez, and still time to go after the stun to Iron. Double cross arm breaker. Core breaks it up. Oh, Pele kick connects on Thunder. Pinguino went for a single crab and Core broke that up too. Iron makes the tag to Miller. Pinguino makes the tag to Thunder. That was funny. Pinguino roll. Oh no! Oh, Doomsday Chop! Miller sent to the outside. The ladies go after him. Yes, Doomsday Flipper. Iron going after Ultimo. The back suplex to Nordic Thunder. Oh, Ultimo there for the save. Oh, double cross arm breaker attempt broken up by Iron. Nordic Thunder and Core still the legal participants. Ultimo Pinguino tagged in. Oh! The spinning chop sends another victim out of the ring. Action everywhere in the dojo here.
All right, baby.
Oh, Corset way out of the way. So many flippers.
Sure.
discus lariat from Pinguino. Inzagiri from Core. Core up for first by a second. Both teams tag out. Nordic Thunder and Iron now. Core gets spiked. Nordic Thunder turns her attention to Iron Montaigne. Oh, he caught her. Running power slam from Iron. Gorilla press power slam into the cover. Pinguino breaks it up.
Over.
One flippered penguin to Miller. Iron throws Nordic Thunder into Core just to buy himself a second. Core tagged back in. 60 minutes, Mrs. Tiki God. Nordic Thunder tried to roll up Iron just to try to save herself. Thunder makes the tag. Tag cutter into the cover by Pinguino. It is over. The fearsome female fighting team, Ultimo Pinguino and Nordic Thunder, are your winners of the MFW Ultimo Torneo de Parejas Increibles. What a wonderful tournament. Yeah, it was really cool to see both of them get a moment, I'd say. Alrighty, folks, in our bonus match, I would say so, Mrs. Tiki God, because in LDN always was knocking on the door, but never ended up winning a title. And definitely her biggest win since taking on the Nordic Thunder persona. Well, folks, MFW champion Red Hansen is still working on his hit list, and he knows time is running out. My Dark Passenger. Gosh, I don't know if I'd say that or not. But even though he wrestled once this evening, Justin Handschmidt was next on the list and earned a title shot with his Proving Ground win on episode 69 2 weeks ago. So I believe Red Hansen's Red Hansen's idea is take out Justin and get a piece of Hippie Joe for Mega Mania 3. So we shall see. But I'd say smart money bets on that being a match next week. But let's see if the stakes of that match change, and for some crazy reason, the big time underdog Justin pulls this out.
You punk!
So yeah, Mega Mania 3, we are gonna run some things back. We are probably gonna revisit some long-standing rivalries and feuds in MFW. And put a nice bow on all of it. That's the goal next week. I don't know that I'll announce anything. I will probably leave it all as a surprise. But we're definitely going to do our damnedest to go out with a bang. So, ooh, big lariat from Hansen. Words that have never been said by a wrestling commentator ever before in history. Big lariat by Hansen. Justin shoots Red off the ropes. Leapfrog runs. Oh, nothing doing.
You punk!
But he did get away from another lariat attempt, so. Red working out of a lot of those tie-up situations with that kind of shoulder throw. That same one right there. I gotta say, I like Justin going after the arm. Don't let him throw that clothesline. Ah, true, Senator. True. That would be at peak. But, as a little tiny guy, I actually remember watching him in AWA, so... Which, if I remember right, was before the epic run in Japan.
1, 2.
To the floor, but not for long. Hanschmidt misses the drop kick. Backbreaker from Hansen. Cover.
1, 2.
You're right, Senator. You are right. Yeah, I think of the whole AWA title kerfuffle and then him being in Japan for ages till WCW brought him in. Early mid-90s?
You bastard!
I don't know. Sometimes my memory isn't great, but Justin hanging in there so far. He hasn't really gotten anything big going yet, but it's not like he's getting absolutely killed yet. So we'll see where this goes. But yes, no big surprise that our honorable champion does not care that Justin had a match earlier in the evening. Leapfrogs aplenty. Justin, oh, and the big forearm. Kicks land.
You punk!
Ooh, whips him around, short arm clothesline. Cover from Hansen.
1, 2.
2.9. Indeed, Vic. It looked like he was looking for the short arm clothesline again, but Justin reversed it but missed his corner charge. Good night, Mrs. Tiki God. Take care. Thank you for being here. Forearm shots from Hansen. Oh!
1,
2-9.
You bastard!
Hansen laying in the forearms. Oh, Justin catches him with the drop kick. Hansen's starting to suck some air already.
You punk!
Nope. Hansen blocks the chop. Gotch pile driver. Cover.
1, 2.
Handschmidt out at 2-9 again. Hansen clutching his gut. Misses a spear. Handschmidt goes for the cover. 2-9. Ladies and gentlemen, at minute 12, I think we have a match. Handschmidt nails him with the corner clothesline.
You bastard!
Although it looks like Hansen has tapped into his reserve tank. I don't see him sucking wind as bad now.
Forever!
Nightmare of D driver. Spear connects that time. And Hansen just pouring it on now.
You punk!
He looked so winded, but it's like he switched over to Tank 2.
Psycho! 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 Yeah!
Justin with the big kick combo. But Hansen kicks him away. Shot into the corner, clothesline from Hansen. Clothesline, leg drop, over.
You bastard!
And back to sucking air once again. Yeah. Yeah, Hansen just Hulkamania'd all over Justin there. Well, we can safely say, and I will leave you with one match announced for next week. You will see Red Hansen and Hippie Joe tangle one more time. The MFW championship will be on the line. And chances are it'll be in something other than a normal match. So, rigged mania running wild. So that is one thing to look forward to. Like I said, all the titles will be on the line, so we will have a Master of the Deathmatch title match. We will have Snap Suplex defending the tag titles. We will have Trailer Thrash defending the Trios Championships. We will have Victor Hinks defending the TV title. So, I'm sorry, the MFW TV title. So, thanks to everyone who stopped by, watched, hung out for a while tonight. I appreciate it. If you can, please stop by next week while we turn this mother out. For Mega Mania 3, MFW Mega Mania 3, Damn Dan Locke will be joining me on commentary, and we are going to give it a proper Viking funeral. So hopefully Midwest Fire Wrestling will be set blazing across the lake into the sunset. So with that all said, thanks a bunch again, everyone. Take care, be healthy, be well, be safe. Old School Old Fool, signing off.